And welcome back to the channel, guys. This is the beginning of my trip from Austin, Texas to South Carolina to visit my nephew and their family. Up front in the front, right now I have a inflatable bed that I'm taking in with a whole bunch of stuff. So it's full in there. And then I have two pieces of luggage and some extra stuff that we're taking while we stay there. So as I go around, make stops, I'll post a video. Okay, first stop is here in Corsicana, Texas. As you can see, it ended up being 151 miles, 443 watts per mile, 67 kilowatts used. I'm down to 15%, so let me plug in and see what it says. Waiting to start supercharging. Let's see what it gets up to. It's at 34, 65, 75, 92, 112. And looks like that's where it's gonna max out. Okay, so this is stop number 2 in Lindale, Texas. This one was 78 miles, an hour and 25 minutes. 407 was my watts per mile. And we're gonna charge here. Let's see how long it is. And it's ramping up at 22, 35, 49, 64, 96, 113, 128, 145. Looks like 146 is going to be our charging. It's up to 147. So just got to Shreveport Supercharger. It was 104 miles distance, 43 kilowatts, and 419 was watts per mile. Now let's see how quickly this is going to charge here. Starting to supercharge. 24, 52, 83, 98, 114, 131, 141. Looks like 140 is going to be our speed for charging here. So just pulled up here in Ruston, Louisiana. It was a 70-mile trip with 30 kilowatts used, and the efficiency was 423 watts per mile. Let me plug in and see what we get. It's connecting. It's at 40, 56, 69, 84, 98, 129, 147. Looks like 153 is going to be for this charge. Vicksburg, Mississippi, It was 105 miles, 44 kilowatts used, and 417 watts per mile was the efficiency. So let me plug in and see what we get. All right, so it's ramping up already at 52, 74, 82, 94, 124, 154, and that looks like that's probably what we're going to get. From Vicksburg, we didn't have enough of a charge, so we had to make a quick stop here on Pearl. And from Vicksburg here was 50 miles, 21 kilowatts, 422 watts per mile on the energy. So now we're going to do a quick 15 minutes charge, and then we are going back to the hotel finally in Meridian. Let me see what it charges at. Sorry, there was a delay trying to connect. So let's see what's gonna do now speed wise. 86, 102, 124, and looks like that's where we're gonna be at. Cottondale, Alabama. It was 95 miles, an hour and a half, and 431 watts per mile efficiency. Next one is going to be Douglasville, Georgia. Let me see how quickly we can charge. 56, 72 already, 87, 103, 124, 116. That looks like our charging speed. wanted some Buc-ee's chopped beef sandwich, so we diverted to Leeds, Atlanta. It was 62 miles, 57 minutes, 418 for the watts per mile efficiency. Now let's charge and see how fast we can charge here. These are 250 chargers.
¿Qué pasó?
Let's see. Looks like this one may not be on, so I'm gonna have to move over to Oxford, Alabama, I believe it is, or Atlanta, and it was 49 miles, 45 minutes, 417 watts per mile efficiency. Let's connect, see how long this takes. Looks like this one's having difficulty connecting, so I'm gonna unplug. Oh, never mind, it's working. So this is my second to last charge, and it's about a 40-minute charge, and it's showing 94 kilowatts. So there's a whole bunch of restaurants around here and food places. It's like a Galleria type mall. So we'll be here for a while. Okay, second to last stop. We're here in Douglasville, Georgia. It ended up being the trip 63 miles, an hour and 17. There was a traffic wreck that backed us up for about 10-15 minutes. And 457 watts per mile was the efficiency. Let's see how fast we can charge. We're now at 40% and it says 25 minutes. Alright, so it looks like we are at 68, ramping up, 83, 114, 130, nice, 147, 143, 138. So this is my final stop before my destination. This is called Fair Play, South Carolina. It's right on the border as you come in. It was 124 miles, 2 hours and 55 minutes. We hit 1 hour traffic through downtown Atlanta. Horrendous. It was 401 the watts per mile efficiency, and now let's see how quickly we can charge. got here with 10%. It says 45 minutes. It's a 2.5 hour drive to Fort Mill, South Carolina. And let's see what these speeds are like. It's at 66. All right, it's ramping. Hopefully. Finally made it to Fort Mills, South Carolina. And this last trip was 151 miles, 61 kilowatts used, 406 watts per mile efficiency. Not too shabby considering it was cold and driving over 70. Total distance for this trip, 1,192 miles. And finally gonna go get a shower and some rest. See you guys later.